The most recent stats show about a third of Canadians, according to the federal government, do not feel comfortable talking about a dementia diagnosis. And yet nearly 500,000 Canadians live with the disease. But thanks to some federal funding, at least 15 different organizations will be able to create more diverse and culturally respective options when it comes to treating dementia. And one of those is right here in Vancouver.
This is very important for us to help people to navigate in the system. Well, first of all, to be accepted. First of all, is to be able to talk about it.
Success recently received a portion of a $9.5 million grant from Ottawa. The funding is part of a 5-year, $40 million plan to come up with a national dementia strategy. The group is using the funding to create workshops for those living with dementia, along with their caregivers. Success is involved as the social services group aims to help Canadians and immigrants reach their full potential.
The health information often is not available to immigrant seniors in a way that is culturally relevant or in a language they can understand.
Some progress around understanding the disease has been made, but the topic is often taboo.
In Asian cultures, there's usually quite a history of having generational trauma, from like colonization to genocide. When there's generations of trauma, basically it kind of looks like culture. Right. So it becomes very much normalized, unfortunately. And so one of those things, especially within Asian community, is expression of emotion. Right. So if we think about like when a person is in danger, usually the expression of emotion is not safe to do so. And so it becomes suppressed. It becomes stayed within the person and held within the person.
Dr. Lillian Hung of UBC and Dr. Habib Chowdhury of SFU were also awarded a grant, which they're using to look at dementia within environmental factors.
Many people with dementia have challenges when they are crossing streets, crosswalks, right? So crosswalks, the number of things happen at crosswalk, like how many lanes they have to cross and how much time do you have? How can we make that sensitive for people, not only people with dementia, but people who may have functional decline as well.
Details can be a big key to helping a person thrive even with a diagnosis.
And a lot of these are very culturally meaningful and sensitive informations, like knowing how to make the soup that satisfy the old adults with like Asians, have a real respect to people's routine. I think that makes a huge important piece about quality of life.
Success's programs go until March of next year, while the UBC, SFU, and UNBC joint study will last about 2 years. In Vancouver, Ria Renouf, City News.